we are underway in Buffalo. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on some few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
On second down now, Shelby, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. It's caught, Smith. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Now swing pass for Dillon. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Allen going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 24 carries, 132 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 30 yards. They'll run here with Taylor. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Farrell. And it's caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free, and those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Now a throw here to his running back, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Shelby. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that time and change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make them uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Farrell. And connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Farrell. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Diablos have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them. Touchdown!
Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Diablos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills getting set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Brings up 2nd and 9. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On play action, Allen. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he gets this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. Looking to throw. Farrell. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Farrell. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's complete to Diggs. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Now Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Dillon up the middle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Dillon. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call. They're opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. So far, been so good this season. Well on his way, as you see, to a 1,000-yard campaign. Is he almost having the type of year to where you say, let's let him get his and we'll control it? And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Farrell. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there was plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Farrell, open man is Taylor. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Hill puts it on the carpet. It's out. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this.
After review of the
So
play,
that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll look to throw again. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Glass Hall. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Allen to throw it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and they'll remain 2 scores back as this holds at a 9-point advantage.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered, and this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. And the ball is knocked out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game. That has a chance to tighten up considerably.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing now is Allen. And that's knocked away and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd and 2. Farrell. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. 69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Second down, another run with Taylor. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Off the bootleg. Farrell. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Baron Browning, the one who brought him down. Second down and 8. Looking to throw. Farrell. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Back to throw. Farrell. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. Throwing on first down. Farrell. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Fielded just outside the goal line, and he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Running left is Dillon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From midfield, here's Allen. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake. Farrell. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. From the gun, it's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A gain of 3, second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Looking to throw. Farrell. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Diablos are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Now a give to Taylor. Tackle there by Lewis Seen.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Looking to throw. Farrell. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The Bills on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 5. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Allen. It's complete to Diggs. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. And you've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll try the left side with Taylor. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
One final try here for Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Allen again. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they move this all the way down